I've got just a few remarks, and a lot of times they're going to parallel what Deb said, because one thing that's important to everybody here, as she started off with, is Lake Superior. People that affect that in a negative way, we should be keeping them from doing business in the area. In Bayfield, we built a wastewater treatment plant in 2005, a very exceptional one at a cost of $9 million, and that's for 500 residents.
Right.
We care about Lake Superior. Ashland cares. Washburn cares. Red Cliff cares. Bed River cares. All the townships. We all do. We've got to make sure that we protect that water. Equal treatment of all wastewater is a great place to start. If pig poop or human is going to have the same negative effect. Another point, do you want to eat Lake Superior fish that have been marinated in the waste residue of 20,000 pigs? I bet you don't. Anybody who does, raise your hand. You have to go home if you do. And I am not opposed to farming. We've got many fruit and berry farms with just a few miles of Bayfield. These farms make a remarkable contribution to our economy. My wife grew up in a small dairy farm. A bunch of my father's relatives had much larger farming operations in Minnesota, both animal and crop production. And we've got many farms, albeit smaller in our general area, but they are family farms. They are a true family farm, not a make-believe one. They're operated at a smaller scale, but they're ethical and humane in their operations. CAFOs, if you get anything out of tonight from me, CAFOs are not an ethical way of business. I wear a variety of hats, and I serve on a variety of committees and commissions, both at the state and university level, on Great Lakes issues. I'm also on the board of the Alliance for the Great Lakes out of Chicago. And I had an opportunity through that board membership a couple of years ago to tour through CAFO country around Green Bay. And there's a real reason they call Green Bay green. And the water it's shot, it's gone. They're going to have a hell of a time fixing it. They have cow manure going in there. We drove in a bus through a couple, 3 hours throughout, and you can't believe what's there and what's hurting that part of Lake Michigan. A list of quick concerns. Odor issues for residents and visitors. Anybody who's smelled this stuff, you know what it's like. It's not going to be good. I am just as concerned about the drinking water for supply in Ashland as Deb and her residents are. Anything that affects us in a negative way, any of us, affects all of us. We already have enough phosphorus coming down Fish Creek. It's way too high already. We don't need more. We can't handle more. There are oftentimes health issues. Almost 100% of the time there's health issues for nearby residents of CAFO. You just can't get away from it. The current that runs through Shawamigan Bay and into the Apostle Islands is going to bring effluent, which is a polite term for pig poop. It's going to bring it all the way through. We're going to have contaminated water throughout the heart of the Apostle Islands and the National Lakeshore National Park. We can't get away from it. Selfishly, this puts our #1 industry, tourism, at great risk. In Bayfield, we're 1 square mile. We do $14 million plus in tourism business each year. We've got to protect that, and the reason people come to see us is Lake Superior, Bayfield, of course, and the Apostle Islands, Madeline Island, and they come all over here because of our lake. We've got to make sure that we take care of tourism. Without that, we don't have any jobs. I read something online today, I think it was in the Huffington Post, about zoning and water quality decisions that should be local and or regional. And in Nebraska, of all places, they've got 24 water quality districts throughout the state, all managed by local residents. They're a conservative farming state. They are. I've got relatives there. They are. My relatives aren't, but most of the people there are right-wing. There's a lot of farming, agriculture going on. But kind of makes you wonder why Wisconsin has strayed so far from the basic principles of conservation. If Nebraska can do it, I know we can.